We've got to talk about that episode. I'm filming these back to back. That's why I'm in the same shirt. Come on, I have different shirts. I hope his mom comes back from the eternal sleep. It's sweet to see him by her bedside, and his priorities not change. You know what I mean? It's a top 5 anime, as I said last review. Best girl, Chahain, and she's just so goddamn. She's just so. I love that hunters train. I love that they show them training. Even the S-rank hunters like Yunho and Chahain. We haven't seen Mr. Choi train, but maybe he does. I like that they still keep their skills sharp. Her perception's kind of crazy for her to like identify him behind like 2 walls and in her blind spot, and she's like, "Hey, can I help you?" Like, hello. Yeah, I love the world building in this series. If you haven't been able to tell by now, Papa Yunji doesn't have a bad plan per se. He wants to break up a monopoly. Can't blame him for that. The breakdown of the hunters as they pertain to guilds was really great world building. That the government side, the state side of hunters, is just administrative things, and the actual day-to-day hunting business is largely contract work to essentially mercenaries. That's a crude way of describing it, but like, best part of the episode and one of the best parts of the series so far is the random loot box being a goddamn bingo card. That sent me to orbit. That was hilarious. Yo, if you imagine you be getting like dungeon keys, random weapons and potions, and then you get a used bingo card. I like the Hunter Association, summoning hunters. Hey, big problem. Super magic powered people assemble. Love that. I like that Jin was frustrated with the pace of his growth. And I think it'll lead to, big strides in the future. I think his frustration is good. It's a good motivator. I think being frustrated with your own position in life, with your own stagnation, with your own lack of ability, I think outside of insecurity, it can be a good motivator for improvement. Good to see the gang again, right? It was good to see the gang again. And I love Mr. Song. I love that he wants to contribute to society and keep being a hunter, even though he's only got 1 arm, which doesn't mean he's still an amazing hunter. I don't know why the story's trying to position it as if like, I've got 1 arm. It's like, brother, you're still a superhuman. Can you relax? Like, you're still a superhuman. And from what I can tell, an amazing swordsman. I don't get it, but we need more people like Mr. Song in our society. People passionate to contributing to the well-being. Never mind. I always love a Byakuya Kenpachi dynamic. I love like a berserker type against like a sly fox type. So if Yunho and Guildmaster Choi are not best friends, I need them to be. I love their dynamic together. He's like, yo, why'd you make me do this? Blah, blah, blah. He's like yelling at him and cursing up a storm and shit like that. And Mr. Choi is like, who, me? Oh, I love that. It was a seriously wholesome moment of him barging into his office and yelling at him. The Jeju raid seemed like they're starting back up again based on what Choi was saying. And if that many S-rank hunters couldn't get it done, I don't know, because allegedly they had some hitters out there. And if it was a failed raid, and from the little flashback thing that we got, did Unsuk die? Because that was definitely him that like the ants were surrounding. Did he die in that raid? I don't know if he made like a last ditch escape. Maybe he like got mauled and escaped with just his leg. Maybe he's still alive on the island. I don't like speculating, so I'll leave that there. But if the island's going to come back up again, I'd like to see where they go with that. Off topic, is Juhi a baddie? Did I miss something? She look a little. Hey, she look. I didn't say. I'm just asking questions. What the hell was with her mom? What was that? Aren't you just in the way? She's a B rank healer. Can you relax? What was that? How could you talk to your daughter like that? That's insane. Gross. Extremely gross. Another thing I noticed in this episode, and that noticing it in this episode, maybe go back a few episodes to see if it was the same thing. Guildmaster Choi always got that shit on. Don't he? Don't he always got the? I would, if money permitting, I would dress like that literally all the time. Literally, you have to understand, literally all the time. Don't he always got that shit on? Bro is fly. Another thing that I love about this episode, since second best girl, Jinna, I like that she's trying to like see Sung Jin Woo off because, you know, she's worried about her older brother. And he's like, this is all just so cake to him. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'll be right back. And she's like, yo, you're not just going to the store. You could die. And he's like, be serious. Yo, the reunion. I love the reunion at the end there. It's good to see Jin Woo embarrassed and actually being able to show emotion because like bro's getting a little callous as he's like climbing up in the world and the world is treating him differently. It's damaging something in him, and to be honest, I relate to that a lot as someone who migrated classes from like extremely impoverished to where I am now. Seeing the hypocrisy in a world is not good for your moral character. I'll put it there. I hope Mr. Song sticks around as a genuine ally of Sung Jin Woo because he doesn't seem to have like a strong friend group. I hope he builds one out or at least gets like a couple allies. I know Jinho's an ally. I can tell that Mr. Song's an ally. I hope he gets a couple more. I like that Mr. Kim turned his face. Good. Avert your gaze. Avert thine eyes. I like the generic type villains. Those are my favorite villain archetype in anime. I like real guilty confession time. Those are my favorite villain archetype. Love them. That is a carbon copy of Megumi Fushiguro. If anyone was confused about it, that's literally Megumi. Literally. I'll put the photo up in this video. I'll put it there, right there. That's him. Stop playing. That's him. I teared up. The anime got me. I teared up when Mr. Song apologized. The voice actor, him bowing, Sung being taken aback. It's good to see good people. I like that he apologized to him so thoroughly. Mr. Kim should too. That was it for that episode. We're going into episode 9. I'm just going to literally record it right after this one, so the shirt won't change, the hair won't change. But I really, really, really am thoroughly enjoying this anime. Calling it now, this is a top 5 anime for me. End of story. Top 5.